Hey guys, let me welcome you back to the channel. My name's Justin and you're watching Survival Mindset. So this is a special Fatwood hunt. This is the El Dorado National Forest. This has some of the best Fatwood I've ever came across in my entire life. Now I get Fatwood at my house of course, but this is like 45 miles from my house, 50 miles from my house. And let me tell you, this is the lava. This is the rich red Fatwood. I do want to talk about some of the tools I bring, my newest tools on these Fatwood hunts. So I got the camera, so that's kind of hard to carry basically, and it's on a tripod and everything. Now I do have a log holder right here, so this can carry I can carry uphill about 55 pounds of log in here, well, Fatwood inside of this log carrier, give or take a few. I do like bringing the Silky Saw, Big Boy 2000, so this is the newest one that I'm using on my Fatwood hunts. I know with the flexibility of these saws aren't too great. Most of the time before I was bringing like a hand saw, so yeah, I'm bringing that today. And also I got the SE Hungalis right here, and as you guys can see, I put a lot of use into the SE Hungalis. It's just a great chopper. It's a safe chopper too when you're chopping through like knots and twisted woods. It doesn't shock the wrist or anything like that. I do want to show you some landscape in this area. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of trees behind me. So we got all different kinds of trees. You got like cedar trees, sugar pines, you got Jeffrey pines, digger pines, and you got the Doug firs here and there. Just a whole variety of trees in this area. I'm not going to name them all off, but I do want to show you some of the biggest pine cones you'll ever see in your life. So there's a bunch right in front of me, so give me a few minutes to get them off the ground. Here's one right here. I'll bring it up close to you. Now these do come off the sugar pines. This one's probably full of spiders, but I should get a better one off the ground. Anyhow, let me find one more because I don't want to be bit by a spider before I go on my Fatwood hunt. So back to the sugar pines right here. Here's another one without no cobwebs. These got a lot of resins in them and saps in them. These are excellent fire starters too, by the way. This one right here is almost fully grown. It's not quite fully grown. They'll be about this long when they're fully grown, so give it 3 more inches. And then there's another one right here. This one, well, it just broke right now. Anyhow, this one was this long. Okay, you just saw it, hopefully. This one was a baby one. It just happened to fall off the tree at the wrong time, so maybe the squirrels knocked it off, or the raccoons, or any kind of animals that climb the trees. So back to the Fatwood. We're in a deep canyon here. This is a major hike, and I'm carrying a lot of weight and a lot of equipment. Sometimes I carry the burlap sacks, those work out good. But lately I've been, you know, you can pick these log carriers up to carry your Fatwood and everything, and they work out really good. They're really strong. You can pick them up for $7, so you can't go wrong with that. Once I collect all the Fatwood that I want, I'm gonna bring them up to the cabin, the logs. We're gonna chop into them. We're gonna look at them, and also I'll do a burn test on them. Now this Fatwood is something to see, so I hope you guys follow me through the video. Some of this Fatwood around here looks pretty messed up, in other words, but once you get it back, you process it, it looks just awesome. It looks like, the reason why I call it lava too is because lava is erupting out of a volcano. Well, lava sap is erupting out of this plant, out of this tree log right here. And let me tell you, it burns like lava too. So follow me down into the forest. So I do want to show you a little bit of the canyon. I got deeper down into it right now. Here's what it looks like. So it goes clear up this hill. It's really hard to film on a cliff like this, you know, and plus too, right now it's tarantula season, and also there's tons of black widows out in this forest. So yeah, this is the trees around this area. I'll let the camera roll down this cliffside while I walk, and I gotta watch what I'm doing here. But let me tell you, there's some good fatwood down here. I know that. You just gotta look for it. There's all kinds of trees around here. Now look at all these trees, guys. They got some giant sequoias too around here as well. Not too many in this particular area. They're more up close to Oregon area. You know, like about 150 miles from Oregon. So yeah, they're still in California. And then Oregon has a bunch of them as well. So here's more of the canyon. I'll be going down in this canyon right here. Haven't seen nothing yet. Oh, maybe I do see something. Let me check out what this is. I'm just gonna let the camera roll for a little bit. So as you guys can see down here, I looked on the GPS. These pine needles are real slick. Down here is like an old creek. It's not running right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. But anyhow, there's a bunch of gold in this area as well. So yeah. So looking at this piece right here, I exactly found the gold, the rich red lava right here. I already cut a few pieces off. They're in my bag, so I already got those collected. This piece is really twisted right here. I might try to cut this notch off, but before I do that, I'm going to chop into this right now to see how it looks. It could be bad, it could not. Oh yeah, so this whole thing is the good stuff right there. Just want to clean it up before I take it. Take that piece off. And I'm gonna cut with my saw right in there, I guess. So let's do that right now. Here we go. Got plenty of clearance there too as well. And you can tell when you got pure sap coming out on your saw blade like that, you know this is a good fatwood. Look at that, guys. Don't know how well you can see that. Let me zoom up a little so it's all live for you. That's the piece I just cut, and that's what I'm talking about. So you want to look at this. Look at this piece right here, up close. Is that the gold or what? That's going in my bag too. Okay, so you saw one piece already. I'm not gonna process too much on camera because it's getting late and I want to get out of the forest before it gets dark. But there's a pretty good piece right here what they want. So we got that, and let's go up about right. Well, let's move this log down here so my saw doesn't hit there. Okay, here we go, guys. This one's gonna take a while. In a real weird spot. Look at this. Amazing. Just amazing. Let's get it up close. Here's the other side. I ended up flipping this log. Took off a couple pieces prior to this cutting right here. I'm just gonna be finishing it up right now. So you know I had to take a break through this. The reason why, it's not a round log. So it's gonna be a lot tougher to cut. But we're gonna be getting back into it right now. I don't know, I might be done. We'll see. Saw's getting sticky. A lot of times you can clean it with like hand sanitizer so it doesn't gum up on you while you're trying to saw. Let's see if it'll break, guys. I doubt it. Yep, there it goes. Here we go. Cut it up. Now let's check it out. Look at this. Look at that. Pure goodness right there. All the way around, however you look at it. Here's one of my longest pieces for today. Actually, it's got a lot of sap on it too, but here's the ends. As you guys can see, the goodness. It's a solid piece of fatwood right here. So after sawing into this for a little while, it's gonna take a lot longer because of the fact that you got a lot of resins in here. Actually, a little too much. So I got a couple ways I usually process this down. If it's really big pieces, I use the Fisker's axe, you know, since there's so many knots in it. After I cut straight pieces like this, you got plenty of room to baton with these pieces. So I usually try to go in about 1.5 inches and baton straight down. It's kind of twisting already on me, but that's fine. So this is what this piece is gonna look like. I'm trying not to get some saps on my hand, but here's the inside core right here. So that's what that's looking like. What I brought up, I already got like a couple banana boxes full that I'm bringing home. So anyhow, here's a piece that's all processed and everything. I'll show you that. There's a little bit of bark on that side, so that's what those black spots are. Here's the end, and the other end This is the lava right here, I call it. This is the heart of the fatwood and the heart of the tree, the best part you can get. So we do have that processed piece. We do have this piece as well. So this one's full of sap too, by the way. So that's what that one's looking like. Here's one I just used an axe on. I do want to show you that. So that's what that looks like. And then also this end. So yeah, a couple small pieces that broke off of that piece. This one still has the bark on it and everything. Here's one of the knots from it. So yeah, that one's looking like that, and this end's real good. Here's a cherry red one. This one's really nice. I mean, really nice. That's like a prize piece of fatwood right there. A couple other little pieces that broke off that look like that right there. Those are no good, actually. I just kept a couple, you know, for like just to have, basically. Okay, then you got some big stuff right here. So you got a little stick here, not too interesting. You got this huge cluster of knots. So let's start off with this knot. You got that knot there. This end's real good too. I already chopped into it, so you can see that. And of course this end, and I showed you that end, I believe. Okay, now I got another big piece. I hauled this fatwood up this cliff right here, and it was not easy, I'll tell you. So you got this huge chunk right here, and on this side you got pretty much all fatwood through here. This part might not be good, it's debatable, but down here everything's looking good and strong on all these ends. So that's what that looks like right there. This was a pretty good haul overall. I do want to thank you for tuning into the channel. I really appreciate you guys stopping by every week. My name's Justin, and you're watching Survival Mindset. Peace out.